Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm your host, Market Basket Mike. We apologize for a rather long hiatus, but the show has gotten so popular that I've been bombarded outside in public. I can't even go to Market Basket without signing autographs or pictures. But now that things have quieted down, we're back. To start the mid-season premiere, we have a very special guest. Before we reveal who they are, let's see if you can identify them by their voice.
Ahoy hoy!
Welcome, Mr. T!
Hey everyone, very happy to be here.
Yeah.
Happy to be here, Market Basket Mike.
Oh, thank you,
very
thank
happy
you.
for the invite.
I hear you're a longtime fan.
Longtime fan, huge fan.
I love that. I love that. So, you're on a very particularly special episode today.
I am. I've been asking for this literally. So I was given the first episode of Beat the Basket, and in my head I was like, you know what? I want to eat North Shore beefs with Market Basket Mike.
I mean, that's the American dream.
That is the
isn't it?
American dream. I'm excited about it. Very excited.
Earlier today, we placed two identical sandwich orders. Roast beef, 3 ways. Let's see if the Tri-Town institution can beat the basket. Since you've been begging for this episode,
I have. It's true.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you are a beef connoisseur.
I am a beef connoisseur.
Okay. Can you explain to us, what makes a good beef?
Oh, I can tell you exactly what makes it a beef, but let's talk about the different beefs you can get first. Right?
yes.
So you can get 3 different sizes of beef. You got your junior, you got your big, and you have your super. A super beef comes on an onion roll, which some people, to be fair, that's a deal breaker.
I'm a fan.
I don't like onion rolls, so I don't usually do super beefs. You can also get them one of 3 ways. So one way is just with barbecue sauce. 2 ways is with barbecue sauce and mayonnaise, and 3 ways is with barbecue sauce, mayonnaise, and American cheese. My preferred way. What makes it different from what you might find elsewhere is that the beef is going to be very undercooked, which might turn some people off, but that is part of what makes it kind of juicy and succulent and delicious.
Yes,
And
it's-
also messy.
Messy.
Extremely messy, which is why we have this. Just Mr. Kelson and I are going to make an absolute mockery of ourselves.
Shouldn't have worn white today.
Probably should not have worn white.
So as you know at Beat the Basket, round 1 is always appearance, and we
Okay.
see food as an art form. So we like to look at it for a little bit and really let it marinate. So looking at our 2 roast beef sandwiches, let's look at option A. What do you notice?
Truthfully, that looks like a good beef. Right? You got your overflowing barbecue sauce. You got your mayonnaise poking out there. I don't see the American cheese, but it might be in there somewhere.
That is a little
Very
of a
sloppy,
concern.
very messy, which is exactly what you want a North Shore beef to be.
All right, looking at sandwich B, first impressions. I mean, we gotta talk about it right off the bat. There's a little less roast beef juice,
A little bit less
sauce,
A little less beef, little less sauce, little less mayonnaise.
but the cheese is
The cheese is,
powerful.
yes, right. So we missed the cheese on the first one, possibly covered by all the beef. This one does have a noticeable piece of American cheese, so that goes for it.
Excellent. It's time for round 2.
I'm excited.
It's taste.
Okay.
Don't forget, when you take a bite, let it marinate.
Savor the flavor.
Amen.
Okay, let's do this. This is a sloppy
This is hefty.
North Shore beef right here. Don't be ashamed to. Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers. Get in there. Oh no. Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry, everyone, but this is how you eat. It is what it is. I'm gonna get in for one more bite.
Yeah, let it.
Okay. Yep. That is a North Shore beef that had good kick on the barbecue sauce. Mayonnaise was just right. Yeah, just very good, very good. What do you think?
Tried and true. It's what you would expect. Perfect ratio of barbecue sauce to meat, overwhelming, and then the cheese is there.
And it's a mess.
And it's a
which is
mess.
exactly what you want it to be. You want it to be. You want yourself and your plate to be an absolute disaster area
Oh,
after
yeah.
you're done eating it.
This
So,
is not like a first date.
You don't do. Yeah, you do not. Listen, viewers, do not go on your first date to a roast beef place and get a North Shore beef. Don't do it. You might not see a second date.
All right, let's move to sandwich B.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
Can I be honest?
Please.
The barbecue sauce is interesting. It's sweet. Sweeter than this. I kind of like the barbecue sauce, if I'm being honest with you. But overall, let me savor it for a moment more.
Please do it. I think personally,
Yep.
it's a little too mayo-y on this one.
I would, yeah.
They
And
went
it's funny,
extra
we
mayo.
mentioned the cheese. Too much cheese.
Too much cheese.
Too much cheese.
I
I do
thought-
like the barbecue sauce,
I
though.
don't think I'd ever heard that in life.
No, fair enough. I hear that completely. But yeah, I would say beef is subpar, too thick. Right,
very
the cut of the beef too thick, and yeah, maybe too much mayonnaise, too much cheese. But I will give a little check mark on the barbecue sauce.
It is a different flavor.
It is different. It's unique.
Unique.
It's unique.
All right, so as you know, round 3 is price, which in this economy really matters.
It does.
So, sandwich A was $10. Okay. Sandwich B, $3.99.
Wow.
Do you feel like price and everything plays a role into it?
Look, I think in this economy, sorry, as my napkin falls off, I think price matters, no doubt. Is it the ultimate thing, though? Right? So for me, I would say it's reasonable price and what you're getting for that price, and that's what matters. So if I'm gonna get something that costs more than $3.99, I would expect it to be very good.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Mr. T, the time has come.
Yep.
We've looked, we've tasted,
We've savored.
we've savored,
We've savored.
we've priced.
We've priced.
Give me your final thoughts. What are you thinking?
Look, I mean, to me, it's a runaway. Personally, I don't, I think sandwich A is exactly what you would think if you know roast beef sandwiches in the North Shore, and you said, hey, we're gonna order a roast beef sandwich from the North Shore. If I close my eyes, this is what shows up at my door. If I'm being frank, this is not that.
I don't know what showed up.
I don't
at
know
my
what
door.
showed up at my door. I agree. This is roast beef, no doubt, but it's not necessarily the same cut of beef. This is thinner, right? We talked about that. This is a
Very
little bit
thick.
thicker. Yep. So I think overall, from presentation, even though it's a little bit more expensive, but I'm willing to spend a little bit more if it's good. I think sandwich A takes it for me by a mile.
All right. So you might be surprised to know
Okay.
that sandwich B
Yep.
is Market Basket.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know if I'm super surprised.
Why?
This looks like a North Shore beef.
Yeah.
This looks like someone who maybe didn't totally know what a North Shore beef was, but they do have roast beef in the store.
Just
Look,
slap
I
it
love
on a
Market
roll.
Basket. It's
Don't
one of
we
my
all?
favorite places on earth. And they do a lot of things right. Like, for example, I'm going to tell you right now, this might be a hot take. Market Basket donuts are better than Dunkin' Donuts. That might be a hot take.
Are you throwing shade?
I'm
at
not
the
throwing
previous
shade at
episode?
anyone. I'm just saying that I think that's my personal take.
Okay.
But in terms of roast beef, this is a North Shore beef. This looks like not North Shore beef. And it made sense that this would be from a local establishment.
Then I guess there's only one thing left to say, and it kind of pains me. The Tri-Town institution beat the basket. Well, Mr. T, I deeply want to thank you for you being on this show today,
Absolute pleasure. It was enchanting.
and I hope to see you again in the future.
I intend to. You invite me anytime you want to do one of these, I will be there with bells on.
Well, until next time, remember to savor the flavor.